Live. Hello, everyone. Welcome to a very special edition of Retro Game Night, where I don't actually know what I'm going to be playing. I've set it up as FTL, because I think FTL is what I'll start with, and as people trickle in, we will take a few polls and see what folk want to play. If you are just joining me, you can join me on... if you're one of my friends who I've previously invited, join me on my Discord server tonight. I'm hoping to get a few people at least to show up on Discord so that we can have a full-on chat. But I want to do something a little special tonight, where I am starting raw, as it were, and I'm going to put my green screen up on camera, because that's fun. So I've got my lamps up. I've got lighting here and there. In fact, if I switch over here to camera 2, you can see the blooming coming from this camera. From that light. So I don't use camera 2 a lot when I'm doing active streams, simply so that I can have a more consistent lighting situation. So I'll go back to camera 1. And here's how the green screen works. First, I move my chair a little bit out of the way so it's not exactly in the wrong spot. I've got my overhead light off, mainly because I've got such decent light from these accent lights. And this is my green screen. It comes in a giant carrying case. You see the yellow label is being subtracted out by the chroma. That's cool. So the way we do this is we put out the supports, one on each side. You really can't see it from there. Maybe I can put camera 2 down so you can see on camera 2 how this really works. There we go, yeah. So there's my floor. I've got a chair mat down, right, so that my chair doesn't rip things up. And through a lot of trial and error, have learned that if I set it up just like this, where one support is fully on the mat and one support is just off the mat, I get the best coverage for the green screen. And it's really simple to use. You just pull her up. I have been stretching, to try to get my hand way up here on the top. Then I figured out a week or so ago that I could use the hinges on the back of the screen to pop it all the way up. Alright, let's get a little better angle there. So on camera 2. So here's the microphone, of course. Here's my plate of cheese and crackers. You note that the illumination in the room... Hey, we've got a viewer. Thank you very much. I can't quite see who you are, but introduce yourself. I think I can see if I click on this. No, I can't see who you are, because I'm not on Twitch proper. Let's pop that there. Yeah, that's what I want for Twitch. So you can see the green screen back there. And then we'll go back here to camera 1. And now, talking head that I am the idiot with a microphone. And it's right up there on top. Now the green screen is in place. It's exciting all the way around. So tonight, I want to play a variety of games. I'd love to play some Xbox games and get viewer input as we move through them. But if nobody really has suggestions for us to play Xbox games, I'm just going to play FTL. It'll be fun. Get some achievements, maybe. Who can say? But and eating cheese, of course, is very professional. It's an update for Civ 6. Everybody loves Civ 6. All right. go maximum input. I don't think we're going to need to go to the bigger. Let's try out a couple different strings here. Let's see. That's full resolution there. And that's even less full resolution. I think we'll just stay on the full resolution there. Let's see how camera... Switch over to camera 2 and see what comes in there. Alright, the other way. Yeah, there we go. Camera 2. So yeah, camera 2. Seems okay. Camera 1's what we want, of course. And I found out yesterday that if I stack these the right way, you could see me talk to myself. Hello, me. Here we are talking. But camera 1's what we want for the night. Okay, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go FTL until somebody comes and asks me different. I may even play some mobile games, but it's harder for me to get those up on the screen. We'll see. So, I've got a lot of achievements here, but the one I've been pushing at for months is 11 systems installed on the Kestrel Cruiser at one time. It takes a lot to do. I've done it on easy. I've been trying to do it on hard. And I think tonight what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to normal. Normal's a little easier to manage. Alright, so what I've done is I have turned on my stream room on Discord. And I am just going with audio for right now, but I could turn on my video. And what I'm hoping to do is get some people in that Discord stream room to play the game with me. And it'll be fun. So I'm going to go normal mode. 25% bonus, but I get more scrap and you start with more money. And hard mode, you start with no money. You get a much higher score, but you get your ass kicked. And I finished the game in hard mode, but not when I was achievement hunting, right? I gotta remember to look down here. Not when I was achievement hunting. And achievement hunting is kind of important there. And when we get... I've got layout B scored away. The achievements are all for layout 1 though. Kestrel Cruiser, so... Once we're finished with the human cruiser, I'll move on to another ship. It's hilarious because I can see myself as a notification up here talking with the Discord overlay. But here in the Twitch overlay, you know, I just see people not paying attention to me. But that's okay. So we are ready to go, huh? Alright, normal. Remember to start on normal. I might do one on hard just to show you how hard it is. Alright, the data I carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. I'll need supplies for the journey, so I'll make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing Rebel fleet can catch up. Solar flares will cause hull damage in addition to starting fires. Make sure your shields are up to help mitigate this effect. Alright, continue. So the first thing I do in every playthrough with the Kestrel is this is my Injustice 2 raid showing up there. I move someone from the engine room to the shields. Having your shields up all the time is a giant deal. Alright, next thing I do is I power the weapons by hitting the 1 and 2 keys. 1 and 2. And then I make sure that everyone is going to be saved at these stations. And so I hit the... I think it's the forward slash. It's the slash that goes this way. Down by the shift key. Actually, yeah, down by the shift key and the period. Alright, so now everyone is saved. So, for example, if I was to hit enter, everyone already knows where they are. So they don't have to run around. Okay. We are ready to go. Oh, look, someone's in distress right here. Excellent. So right off the bat, we've got a chance to make some money. Oh. Hey, look at that. Well, that's really interesting. So I'm going to send this guy back to the engine room. Send this guy here. And then this guy, Charlie, to run my weapons because he has already got experience running weapons. Boom. Alright, we're ahead of the game now. This is exciting. Alright, I hate nebulae. They're like caves to me, and I hate caves. Fucking solar flares. Pardon my French. The beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until I get out of here, or die. A pirate, apparently oblivious of the danger of the sun, moves in to engage. We're talking about stars, not suns. Something that really annoys me in a lot of science fiction, which I call any old star a sun. Technically, any suns are stars, so... Alright. I have taken a chunk out of those shields, so I don't need to be using my missiles every turn. Oh, look at that. And I start a fire in there. Boom! That sucker is gone. Right on. It's useless scrap. Oh, I'm gonna power down this to get out of here. Shazbot. I want those fires out. Let's jump out of here. Let's get out of here! we gotta blow this thing up, man. That's how that works. We gotta blow this ship up. Get rid of that annoying drone. It's a beam weapon. I don't really have to worry about it, but it's a nice place where I can score some easy damage with the shields down. And then the engines. And some cheese. I deserve cheese. I worked hard to destroy this ship. Alright. We got 3 wounded crew members. Let's send them in here to heal up. They're wounded from the fire in the last sector. And away we... you know what we gotta do? We're not screwing around. We gotta upgrade our shields as fast as possible. This here is an excellent reason to be upgrading your shields as fast as possible. I'm going to send 1 more missile on there, but not 2. Alright, that guy's dead. Got that missile back. So we're good there. Alright, jump. So much easier on normal difficulty than it is at accept, continue. Got a quest marker, excellent. I want to go up and over. I should turn up the volume. Controls. Where is my volume? Options, there we are. Let's get some music in here. We'll enjoy ourselves. I gotta send somebody in here to deal with my pilot who's trying to kill us all. I do love this game. This game is so much fun. It's easy. It's relaxing. Before I started playing Iron Dragon again, this was my go-tos. I'd play this game every day. Alright, can I get that next bit? No, but I can get this next bit. Put it there in the... Okay. I've got a lot of time before the rebels come. Yep, that's exactly what I want to do. Right there. Because I don't want to be using missiles. I want to be using energy weapons as much as possible. Atreyu! Does Atreyu got any special skills? No. He's useless. Therefore, you get to sit there. Alright, well, that was exciting. We will never surrender one of our crew to slavers. And let's take out that cloning chamber while we're at it. I'll take Mort on. He seems like a pleasant fellow. Where shall I station Mort, though? Because Mort is... He gives power to any system that he's in. Let's drop him in here just because. Oh, we are definitely attacking the slaver scum. And now that I've gotten rid of my missiles, I'm going to leave my burst laser on autofire. Have a little cheese while I'm at it. With all these extra humans, I may want to get a crew teleporter out of the deal. Stick him in there. There we go. Set these three in the heel. I can't get enough of the cheese. This is Kerrygold cheese. I think it's the finest of the cheddars. I know a lot of my friends swear by the Cougar Gold. Kerrygold, so much better. And it is astounding that I have a full crew. Alright, Sultan patrol their borders. Can't really get anywhere from here. I can get back to there. I can get back. Let's take the path less traveled. So only 2 crew members, I might be able to kill them both. As soon as I kill one, I'm switching fire to the cloning bay. Oh. Or, you know, they could all just die. I do need a second weapon, though, so I'm hoping that I will get one before too long here. There's a lot of cloning bays. I might be the only person that still has a good old med bay. I like it when they cluster like that. It makes it a lot easier to burn them alive. That is a wealth of new material. I don't know what's going to happen here. Alright, I can get there and back. Excellent. It's taking a lot of extra fuel. That was a good use of my fuel. I got 29 scrap. Don't really worry about beam drones. But that ion cannon's about to hit my shields. That's problematic. So let's get rid of that, shall we? And then let's get rid of this drone. Just for good measure, we'll take out the piloting controls, but I don't think it's going anywhere. These robot ships, you know, they're a little crazy. 2 missiles? Oh, man. Now I gotta fire missiles. I can get there. I can get there. Oh, it's just on the edge of the safe zone. I'll hail them. I will trade. I had to. Wow. Okay. Like many areas in Zoltan space, the residents of this sector prepared well for galactic war. The military here seem to have given up reasoning with foreigners, preferring instead to attack on sight. Let's take away that power. More missiles. Ugh, missiles. I do not want missiles. They have their place. But not in this. Oh, damn it. There are few more zealous in our customs checks than the Zoltan. A team of border police beam on board. There's just a little confusion over your weapons licenses, but things escalate rapidly from heated discussion to gunfire. rid of their missiles now. I need to find a store in the worst way. There's a store. Took a lot of hits there I didn't have to take. Alright, what do we got? Drone Control Crew Teleporter. Drone Control Crew Teleporter Clone Bay. It's on page 2. Burst Laser 2! That's exactly what I want. Let's sell this bad boy. And this bad boy. We're going to buy a Burst Laser 2. Now, I can't equip it yet. I still need 2 more. 2 more scrap. But we're going to get there sooner rather than later. Alright, jump, jump. Let's see if I can get 2 scrap out of this jump. And I can. Shields are down. There's 2 dudes in there. Alright. Let's wipe out as much of that possibility as we can. And now it's on fire! I do like having reverse ion field. And I can do that. So all of a sudden now I got 2 burst lasers. It's exciting. And I'm just going to jump to the exit. It's getting a little tight in here. Agree to the trade. Yes, I would absolutely do this. Got more reactor out of it. Got rid of some more missiles. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to park this guy over here. Next sector, more Zoltans. We're going to go green as long as we can because we're trying to get more systems hooked up. 2 burst lasers and full shields. That doesn't suck. Charlie's doing very well on the weapons. Oh, we don't like that so much. By the time I get to the final... I just want to point this out here because it doesn't always happen. I'm going to go to camera 2 really fast. I have the proper ratio of crackers to cheese. It came out okay. Now, not nearly enough wine, but the right ratio of crackers to cheese. That is hard to do when you're just eyeballing it. Alright, back to the show. More people need to ask me for missiles as part of a trade. I tell you though, I will dump Mort from my crew roster as soon as I can find a Rockman. More mantis. I just don't need that extra power that he's putting out. That's the last of my crackers. As it turns out, cheese is delicious. That got rid of some missiles. Send some dudes over here, and I'm going to kick their ass. Do I even want that? Yeah, I'll take the 40 scrap. Okay, so Mort, need you out of there. Charlie and Atreyu in. Hasifa in. Let's lock down those crew placements. Hey, look, a store. Stores are good. We like stores. Intruders on board. Oh, I hate these guys. Wow. They are not screwing around. That is a lot of dudes. Lost one. Damn. And he was the one who's good at fighting. My best fighter just got whacked. I'm not so sure for how I feel about that. He was doing great manning the doors. Okay. Well, there's a store right here, so let's see what happens. Hoping to get something good. Total shields, dude. Total pilot. I have a pilot. I have shields. Boy, I do like that. But I like some drone control. I think that's where we need to be. Let's buy one of those anyway. Okay, so where's the drone control? We're gonna put the Zoltan in there for the drone control. We don't quite have enough power for that, so we're gonna add a little extra power. Add power E. What is the deal there? Go stand in there, I guess. Oh, right, 5. Trixie. got the drone parts. Can I get through here? I gotta go 1, 2. Alright, yeah, we can do that. Take a little leisurely tour around the southern part of the quadrant. I want to deploy this combat drone. Gotta get those shields back up. No surrender. May not want to go to the store. Those guys have a lot of drones. I have to take out their drone control so I can use my drones. Burst lasers are so awesome. Burst laser 3s are great, but they take 4 power, and that's a lot of power. I mean, I'm gonna buy one. Don't get me wrong. Get some drones out of this. A drone part. Alright, so jump. I can make it to there, and then here, and then up. Nope, don't have enough. Don't have... It's gonna be tight to get to the exit as it is. I lingered too long. No surrender. Yeah, I'm boned. Shield's gonna get a workout. Gotta jump. Oh, I'm so dead. I'm so dead. I shouldn't have taken that detour. Yeah, we're dead. Oh, brutal. We're doing so well. We had good weapons and good shields. I just took the bad detour. If I hadn't tried to make for that store, would have been fine. Well, the fun part about FTL is that even though we're dead, we can look at our stats. Session stats. 14 ships, 1270. These are my good scores. You know, I've done very well for myself in the long run. But we're going to have to restart that one. That's what I need. And we know how to do it because I've explained this all already and I don't have to explain it again. I'm going to check in on Facebook, see if anybody's coming to see us. Yeah, I'd hate that too. Well, that looks nice. It's not important to us, though. I'll get rid of that. Okay, so we're back to streaming. Jump, jump. Oh, we can't go to the store yet. We only have 10 credits. Try to get some more credits up in here. Second jump, I got a Zoltan shield. These things are relentless. Gonna open all the doors back there, put the fire out. Yeah, I'm not that happy about that. Okay, dudes, go fix the oxygen. Because if we can't breathe, we can't fight. A little bit more desktop audio in there. I do like this one. Just close the doors and not open them. I've made that mistake many a time as a rookie. Alright, we'll take one more jump, hit the store, and we'll make our run for the exit. Oh, we're definitely attacking that. And now we're on auto fire, so we'll see how well this works. Take that off. Get rid of that beam drone. Beam drone! We got a great big beam drone. See, I was going for that store, but now I can't get to it because the rebels got there first. Shucks. We're attacking these rebels just on general principle. You know, I might need some more wine. It's entirely possible I need more wine. I got vaccinations for a local plague. Well, that's good news. I do not. Asteroid field? You know what we can do to make the asteroid field a little easier? We can up our shields. Take one from there and one there. Boom. No, I don't. I want to take away from here. Asteroid fields are fun. You can raise your skills pretty fast. Now I gotta wait until I can get that drone down to use my missiles. But usually pretty easy to do. Boom, boom. Shields are down. I don't need any more missiles now because asteroids are like missiles. They do the same thing. I do not want to accept their offer. I said no! I said no! I said good day! I clearly hit 2 with my finger and not 1. Hello? Possible ship. Store's way up there. I don't know if I can get to that store and back. We'll find out. Stealth weapons are tricksy. Don't really need these to play a deal. They deaden my headache a little bit, but you know, I always have a headache, that's why I wear a hat. For those who were not paying attention the last couple of days, I got my first dose of Pfizer vaccine yesterday. My arm is still a little sore, but after 2 glasses of this, feeling pretty good. Okay. Another asteroid field, and I can get from there to there. Yeah, I can do this. I can make it down. We're not going to have a repeat of what happened last time. Oh, that's a big missile. Screw rid of that dude. Off to the store. Let's go shopping. Fair enough, Wes. Hey, if you have access to the computer you use Discord on, I would really appreciate it if you would pop into the Discord channel so I can hear your voice. I'm trying to test out integration into Twitch from Discord. So that'd be the sort of thing that I could do with. Oh, I desperately want a weapon pre-igniter. I want that so very much. I don't have enough money. Alright, so if I sell this, I get 19, which puts me at 58. Can I buy any of this for 58? I can buy a heavy laser for 58. Alright, let's do that. It's not ideal, but it still works. And is there any more repair I can do here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Why not? Jump. Go to the asteroid field. Turn and fight. I do not like it when he is destroying my shields. So let's go beat up on him for a while. Can you hear the game audio, Wes? Is it coming through okay? Do I need to turn it up or down? Sneak in one more there. Oh, I do like a halberd beam. So the halberd beams is a giant beam weapon. It goes across almost an entire ship. It damages every room it touches, but it only works if the shields are down. So it's one of those things where you pound on the shields for a bit, and then you let the halberd beam off the chain. We'll hold on to it. They have a good resale value too, so. Hey, I found the dude. Hey, dude. Na 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 na. Hey, dude. Alright, so I'm going to take a brief break. I am going to go downstairs and refill my beverage. So I will be right back, and I've got this guy to keep us company. So I'll be right back. And we're back. Just a bit of bookkeeping. If you live in Florida, move. There's so much ass-hattery going on down there in Florida today. I don't really know how to describe it other than ass-hattery, but it's a bunch of ass-hattery. And, you know, when you're elected official, whose name rhymes with asshole, sends money to fund his movement of minors across state lines for nefarious adult purposes. When he sends it to a state elected official, who then Venmos that money to the said minors, you should move. You are not being represented well by your elected officials. So our newest sponsor are Tiny Heath Bars. Tiny Heath Bars. Because screw it, you're getting caps anyway. Alright, what do we got? Oh, we got one place to go. That makes it a lot easier. That's not nearby. There is no stretch of the imagination where this is a nearby station. Might take a while getting there, because that's bullshit. Alright, one of the fun things about having two beam weapons is that you can absolutely pound on shields, but a halberd beam really does well on these, so I'm hoping to pick up a little scrap here so that I can equip the halberd beam and just pound on these things. Need to get these guys blowed up, otherwise I make no money. There we go, blowed up. Blowed up real good. That is a lot of money. That is cancel. That is do that. Alright, so we need more. We need more money. And both of these places don't get me back to here, so we're gonna skip them. We're moving on. Moving on. Moving on. Alright. We're gonna get there a little faster than we thought. It's still not close. Oh yeah, that's the perfect place here. Let's take that. And do that. Boom. What we want, this is how halberd beam works. All those rooms are going to take damage. Hoping it'll fire at least once. Boom! Oh! It's amazing how well that thing works. You go there, fix that. You go there, fix that. I don't like having holes in my ship. I don't. I do not have enough scrap to fix all of it. Need more scrap. I'm 10 short of being able to equip both the burst laser and the halberd beam. But we'll get it. Alright. Had to turn off my my healing to turn on my weapons. I'm still running short all over this ship. So we need more. We need more! Alright, let's get this quest over with. Maybe there'll be some money attached to it. That's quite a bit of money. It's exciting. Oh, here comes the sun. Doo doo doo. I do not like this. Let's increase our ability to leave. Those things are nasty. Oh, chain ion. Interesting. That's a weapon worth equipping, to be particularly honest. Fire these off. Okay, I can still get down the exit. Good. So I really want to do is have the chain ion and the halberdier at the same time, but I need 6 slots for that, so it's going to be a while. I get a bunch of money though. Yeah, I need 75 scrap, and I have 26. Something tells me I am not getting that achievement done this turn. Okay. Teleport a mantis on top of my pilot. I like my pilot. So apparently does the mantis. One of the neat things about the halberd beam is it almost always comes as a drop. So you never have to pay for it. You just have to figure out a way to equip it and power it. Should have popped that. That's what we're going to do. Yeah. You see how devastating this this thing really is. Whoa. 69. Almost enough. Jump. To the store. What can we see in the store today? Drone control, cloaking, clone bay. We got plenty of fuel. Alright. Couldn't get any alien creatures aboard my ship. I don't want to go to the store. I already have stuff to spend my money on. I need to shoot people. See, this is the kind of... This is why I have trust issues. Everybody, go fix the thing. Alright. Better back at your stations. I still need 10 scraps. Go give me my money. There's my money. Okay. So now we can start with all 3 of these fully powered. Boom, boom, boom. And then once the shields are down, we'll drop these 2 and go with the halberd beam. Okay, let's get everybody in here to fix this. So you can highlight a crew member and you see that their nameplate will light up. And so when you send everybody back to where they belong, he, she, or it will go a different direction. Alright, we're going to have to do some ship repairs here. We got pounded on back there. Anti-bio beam is more terrifying than the halberd beam, because it only affects crew. Take a short jump. This takes the same amount of fuel. Fire's bad. Usually you can get an anti-fire suppression system. Get in there, fix shields. We're making good time. Close all the doors. Closing doors is very important. That one encounter. Ion bomb. Alright. Ion bombs are interesting. So, an ion bomb is more useful right now than a chain ion because it uses less power. So this teleports a missile into an area and just shuts it down. I do like my chain ion, but having a spare weapons officer never sucks. Have to remember where that bomb goes. Gotta go fix our oxygen. Alright, so our next weapons upgrade is at 90. It's an important one, but first we're gonna get enough to power everything at once. Heard 10 damage, yes please. Oof. Ah, now I gotta build back up to 90. It's fine though, it's fine. Everything's cool. More Zoltans. Next sector after this is gonna be tough. It's gonna be really tough. In fact, I'm gonna wait for my oxygen to go back to 100%. And we'll just chat. How's everybody doing out there who's not watching? I'm going to change this name. Okay, make sure everyone's saved. And we're jumping. No one's there, no one's here. 1, 2, 3, and we get back to there. Okay. See if this bottom route gives me anything. Wow, dudes! Holy crap. Those guys are not messing around. not messing around. I just lost another dude. I may have lost the whole game. Wow! This is brutal. I'm done. Holy crap. That is not good. Yeah. I scored more than last time through, but man, I just got reamed. I killed one more ship. More beacons, more scrap. Hired a bunch of crew. I had better weapons last time out. Alright, so I'm going to do one more. One more. Hopefully it'll take me to 9 o'clock and we'll have a full few hours of streaming, but... Alright, this next one's going to be on hard mode. There'll be less scrap. I'll get more points out of it, but... it'll definitely be harder. Distress. Yes, we like distress. It's a trap! Yeah, I am not a fan of that drone. See you later, Pirate Rigger. Pirate Rigger is not, in fact, what happens when you die. It is simply a pirate rig. That joke was a lot funnier inside my head. In here, that joke killed. See, that guy had a beam weapon. Took out 3 systems at once. That's no bueno. I'm going to set those weapons on autopilot because I can. Just like that. Boom, boom. First 40 scrap goes into 1 point of shields and 1 point of reactor. There's nothing here at the store that I want or can afford. But I might stock up on fuel. Nope. Nothing. Alright, it's a beam drone. Those are usually well parried by much. Hey, why aren't you over here where you should be? Using FR missiles at a decent rate, 1 per encounter, possibly 2. And now I got a lot of missiles. And ion damage. Ion damage is survivable. Didn't get my reactor, didn't get my pilot. Hit every beacon I can in this northern route. Heck, let's save missiles. Just because I have a bunch doesn't mean I need to spend them. It's just no good place to put that web address, is there? Put it over here. Yeah, that's a good place for it. RSentertainment.com is my online storefront where you can buy my science fiction novels and heroic fantasy novels, and also the other independent authors whom I represent. I just signed a new independent author, poet by the name of Evan Peterson, who is doing has written a rather impressive collection of Frankenstein's monster mythos in poetry, in verse. So I'm really happy to be publishing that book. We're hoping to have it out in June. We'll see what happens. I believe we should have it out in June. The basic novel anyway, and then we are going to be doing a super deluxe version of that book with all sorts of interior illustrations. It's going to be awesome. So we're going to make a bunch of money on the first one. And then more. I mean, I'm writing more books. Lindsay's writing more books. We're going to have a lot more titles in the rsentertainment.com store before the year is out. Who knows? I mean, we might sign another author who's already got a backlist, right? It'd be really easy for me to put them back into print. It would be nice. Hey, we got a dude. Dude has no skills. So he has no skills, so he is going to be our new engineer. You know what? We're going to leave him there, I think. And Zinzin is going to be our engineer. Yeah. There's times when you want somebody who's really good at repairing things as your pilot, because that is a system that goes down a lot. And now we... Oh! Now we have full shields. Guy's got a heavy laser and a burst laser. Hoping the burst laser will drop as loot. Oh, bastards. It did not. Now we're fully powered. I need to go to the store because I can't. Oh, this is not what I wanted. Little things like calling all-stars suns, which they are suns if there's an inhabited planet, but you shouldn't call random star a sun. There's no planet here. Now, it is a mass of incandescent gas. It is a gigantic nuclear furnace. But it's not necessarily a sun. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Jump! See how much damage it's actually going to do to us. Except... Everybody fights fires. A little too slow in putting that fire out. Alright, you two go in here and heal. You two go in there and heal. Back to your post and let's jump. Just made it to the exit. Very excited about that, making it to the exit part. That's a deal. I normally don't go for the bribe, but I'm going for the bribe. I got most of my bribe back. That doesn't suck. Oh, nebulous. I would rather fight through a rebel-controlled sector than through a nebulous sector. Even on hard mode. There's my quest. 2 jumps away. 3 jumps away the way I'm doing it. Actually, let's get that done. Let's disable their navigation system first. Use up some of these missiles. And there's more missiles. He's got an ion bomb and a regular burst laser. Could tell by his configuration. Oh, it's a missile launcher. That's me. That's my missile. He's got a repair drone in there. I want to shut that down. And let's shut down their oxygen because we can. Alright, see what happens at this quest. Oh, it's a trap! I hate traps. Got here as fast as I could, dude. I'm gonna have to jump away from this guy. It's a complex stance of when to use a missile and when not to use a missile. Yep. There's a trap. Nothing good happened. Oh, fires are bad. You need a rock dude for that. I do not have a rock dude. As soon as my shields are ready, I'll jump. After this next round, I will upgrade my weapons. Oh! Alright, so I can... Well, these all suck. Well, let's do that. Yeah, this is just a resupply here. Nothing big. I mean, I'd like to have some of those things. I've got this defense drone. I can sell that. Hey, that's a system. Backup battery. Look at that. I have done the thing I need to do where I have equipped systems. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I need 2 more systems for the achievement. I'm kind of excited about that. I gotta find some more systems. Hey, Wes. Hey, if you remember how to get to my Discord server, I'd love to hear your voice, man. And I've got it set up so that if you're chatting in the stream room on my Discord server, you should be pulled right here into the Twitch, and you'll be here for enshrined. Hey, I can hear you. Awesome. How does the game sound? Do you hear the game sound is loud or not loud?
The game, I don't know because I have you turned down low, so there's no echoing or feedback.
Got it. I hear myself echoing, so I may have to address that.
So now I've got you turned down in Twitch, but not totally mute.
Yeah, I would mute me in Twitch and just listen to the Discord.
Nope. If they did it so if you actually mute somebody, then the view no longer counts.
Oh, well, don't do that.
Yeah, so I keep down on like the lowest setting I can do.
All right, so you're listening on Discord then?
Yes, I am.
Excellent, and you can hear me fine?
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's wonderful, because I can hear you fine. And that bodes well for tomorrow night's stream.
Yeah,
Let's turn this sound down.
I mean, if you hadn't asked me to pop in right now, I'd probably be hopping into another chat with my friends who are playing.
Got it.
And coordinating with them.
Well, that's wonderful. Excellent.
Yeah.
So, how are things going for you, my friend? For those who don't know, my friend Wes is a substitute teacher, right?
Substitute paraeducator.
Substitute paraeducator.
A full official teacher. I just can help out in classrooms. So we're on spring break for the week, and right now I've just been more helping out with recesses and doing crossing guard duty.
That is awesome, dude. You are doing important work. I mean, when I went down to get vaccinated this week, I wasn't joking when I said that I was so inspired and moved by the number of people who were there doing this work, right? Trying to make sure that everyone got vaccinated, everyone was healthy. And it made me want to go down there every day, you know, and just be one of those people waving signs or, you know, asking questions to make sure that that the lines moved along the right way.
Oh, yeah.
So, I mean, someone like you who's out there all the time, every day, making sure that the kids are safe, it means the world to me. It does. And I've said this to you before, but I'm going to say it again in front of the entire universe. It really matters to me, and I think it really makes a difference.
Oh yeah, no, it's the interesting thing is I don't know if you've really seen Corbin a whole lot.
Seen what?
Seen Corbin a whole lot, but my son is in 3rd grade.
Okay.
And I started working at the school when he started in kindergarten, so like his grade level is like my class. All the 3rd graders there know who I am. They're okay with me. They're like, "Oh, hey, Mr. Wesley," and excited to see me, and hugs, and they know I'm there, and they can come talk to me, and all the fun stuff.
I used to volunteer as a camp counselor with kids and at-risk kids and blind kids, and you know, even though it was during my drunk off my ass phase, during the day, none of that was happening, and I really enjoyed it. Having that time to spend with kids and to make a difference. It's a path not taken for me. I'm glad that you took it.
I haven't been as involved between when Inicia first started until I was with Corbin. But, I've been at the school, most of the kids know me, the teachers know me, I've got, a good little uh, rapport with everybody at the school. And it makes things so much handier because then I can kind of run around and help out here or there or everywhere.
So I know I thanked you via text on Facebook, but I'll thank you in virtual person. Wes is one of those people who went in deep on rsentertainment.com's catalog. He bought every book that we had available, including books that weren't written by me, just to make sure that he was able to support our efforts and do stuff. And I really hope you enjoy Lindsay's book. It's a great book.
All right, well, it is my to-read pile is, gargantuan.
Oh yeah, I got a whole haul of to read, but Lindsay's book is fantastic, and I looked at the first chapter of the next one this weekend rather. It's coming along great. We're hoping to have it out by the end of the year, and it's going to be fantastic. So, and you're not the only person over there in Spokane that bought it. Gina bought it. A couple other people bought it. And I'm looking at doing a big Amazon ad campaign very soon for that book. Yeah, see if we can get some extra clicks here and there. Something I've wanted to do for years, but I just haven't had the time or know-how. And I signed up for a course about Amazon advertising marketing, what clicks are, what clicks mean, all the way through. And this time next week, I'm gonna have an ad campaign going for that book. It's called a Ragged Magic. I don't have one in here. Ooh, why don't I have one in here? Hold on, I'm gonna go get one. I'll be right back.
What? Spot one.
I definitely need to be more prepared for these streams. So this is my partner Lindsay's book. In fact, we're going to go back to Talking Head time. It's called A Ragged Magic. It's book one of the Roombound series, and I'm going to read the back cover text for Twitch because they may not be going to rsentertainment.com like they should be. So Rhiannon has the sight, the ability to glimpse the hearts and minds of others. Her visions attract the attention of the powerful Kirsch, which has condemned all magic outside the holy orders. Branded a witch, her family executed, Rhiannon is handed over to a corrupt bishop with a diabolical agenda of his own. But she is not without friends. She is saved from a terrible fate by the very people the bishop aims to destroy. Thrust into intrigue and danger, Rhiannon must learn to control her growing power and master a ragged magic. There's some great pull quotes on the back of this. I'm going to hold them up here so everybody can see them, even though they're shiny. It's a fantastic book. I formed RS Entertainment as a business unit with the express purpose of putting Lindsay's book back into print, because her small press folded pretty much immediately after her book launched, and that was no bueno at all. And we worked really hard on that book. We tried to place it at a couple other places, but it just didn't happen, so I put it back into print. I am not going there. We have seen what happens when I go too close to a nearby star. Hello, Heather.
Howdy.
How are you doing?
Fabulous.
I understand that you were scraping up the floor, as Wes described it.
Yes, it is something he should not be doing, so I'm doing it.
So why are we scraping up the floor tonight?
Because I'm working all day. And it needs to be done.
So somebody has to scrape the floor. Is there something wrong with the floor?
We are um, we,
Nothing.
we are attempting to remodel the basement now. We did the upstairs about a year and a half ago, and now we're attacking the basement.
Okay. Are you adding another room, or you just decide you want to finish it?
Um, the carpet down here is absolutely nasty. So I don't even know how old the carpet is down here.
Well, how old's the house? Because that's probably how old the carpet is.
It
Not quite. The house was built in 1940, and we still 40 or 44, and we still haven't figured out when this addition was added to it.
yeah,
Fair enough.
we can't find the records. So, and after peeling up the carpet, there's actually a floor of tile under it, and then I finally found the actual floor of the basement. So,
That's amazing. I live in a new-ish house.
It's cool though.
Yeah.
It's just like,
The house I live in right now is 7 years old, and I am the second tenant. And the previous tenant was my friend Ryan Dancy, so not a lot of horrible use, but there was a dog here at one point, and I have 3 cats now. So the carpet is 7 years old, and it is showing wear, and I am definitely not getting my deposit back, or not all of it, because it's going towards carpet. And I know how to lay carpet. I've done it. I was a contractor. I could easily fix all this carpet, but I'm not doing that when I move out.
I'm never doing that again. We
Ye-
quit spreading carpet upstairs in the bedroom a year and a half ago, and I'm never doing that.
Yeah, it's a giant pain in the ass. I mean, if the house is gonna fall down, yeah, I'll fix the carpet. Right? I mean, I'm not averse to doing repairs, but if I don't have to get on my knees and wander around with that damn hammer and that little tool to fork the fibers all together, I'm not doing it. There's no way I'm doing that.
We put in, what is that, the hardwood floors upstairs ourselves too.
Yeah.
The floating floor or whatever.
Yeah.
So we did that in the living room, the hallway, and the kitchen.
Oh, hey, I got a dude.
So downstairs right now, we're just pulling it up and then we're sealing it with the cement sealer right now, and then we'll go from there. Just so we get the carpet and the nasty carpet out of here.
Now, we talked briefly about Wes's job. Heather, do you feel comfortable talking about your job?
Sure. I currently work for, I am a senior support specialist for the caregiver support specialist for Frontier Behavioral Health.
Excellent.
So we're unpaid caregivers who take care of family members, so that we can prevent burnout, because there's here in the next 10, 15 years, there's not going to be enough caregivers, nursing staff, anything like that the supply and demand is not going to be there.
That is absolutely correct.
The silver, what we call the silver wave it has already started, and we're not going to be able to handle it at the way we're going.
Yeah, I mean, I turned 50 in not a lot of time, and my son is 27, right? And he shows no signs of grandchildren whatsoever. Although he has, he does know how that works. So I've been waiting for that call since he was 16 years old. As apparently my mother was waiting for that call since I was 15 years old. And I made it to 23 before that all happened. But I'm prepared for being a grandfather. I am down with it. I am okay with it. Zachary, if you're listening, which I know you're not, give me a call, man. We'll work it all out. But we're getting older, right? And Lizzie and I have been wanting to have kids for a while. We specifically have been looking to foster and adopt for a lot of years, but then We started the process in 2012. In 2011 rather. In 2012, I got laid off, and 80% of our income disappeared. Clearly, we're not adopting a kid. And then we were doing well. We were okay. We were getting out of debt. We're climbing up the mountain, and then in August of last year, just before her birthday, just like in 2012, my job disappeared, and then straight back to nothing. So we're still committed to having kids, but I'm turning 50, right? If we get a baby, I'm 70 before that kid's in college. And so you want to jump the line a bit and have a 12-year-old, but even a 12-year-old, I'm 60 when they graduate from high school. And my parents are 74 and 76. And all their kids are grown, right? There's no one to help but us. And so making sure that there are volunteers and people who are at least trained to be able to be caregivers is the most important thing. It really is the most important thing.
Right, and to keep them in their house as long as possible.
Yeah.
The goal is the long-term goal.
Especially if you're getting a foster kid, right? I mean, the hell they go through before they find a home that can love them and take care of them. It's insane. I mean, we are horrible humans in the United States. We need to be better.
That we are. We don't take care of our young, and we don't take care of our old.
That's right. we really don't do fuck all for the middle-aged either.
This is very true. None of us, and nobody. Yeah, it's sad. It really is.
So I know Wes pops in here a lot to watch me stream with my idiot microphone on, but you play games too, right?
When I have some free time, yes.
When free time. So when can I make you two the guests of honor for a Twitch stream? What game do you want to play, and when do you think you want to play it? There's no pressure. You can say.
The only one I usually play is World of Warcraft. So, and that's when I haven't touched it in 2 weeks because I've been working on this 4.
I still remember my password. I could probably log in, but I'm likely 40 levels behind you, since it's been 10 years since I played.
Or I could just sit here and watch Wes play.
That works too. I mean, as long as he's providing commentary, we could work it out.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, tomorrow night we're playing Tabletop Simulator for Iron Dragon.
Yeah.
So it's me and Michael and Paula Batchelor, with whom I've been playing train games for 30 years. And I am excited beyond all measure for this. I am. I mean, the vaccination is in, right? I can show up and I can be sociable with humans.
I know, isn't it wonderful?
I hope it takes, right?
Yeah. Let's see, I've been fully vaxxed for about a month now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yep.
I think I think more it's 2 weeks for me.
Yeah, 2 weeks for you. Yeah.
So I was telling Wes earlier, when I went down to get vaccinated yesterday, the well-oiled machine that they had sitting up there at the Stadium Event Center was just humbling. I mean, I walked into a room and everyone was there with no political agenda, with no pretensions. They were all there because vaccines are important. And it was something I don't think this country has seen in 40 years. 50 years, perhaps. When we were finally eradicating smallpox.
Vaccine.
Was that?
Probably since the polio vaccine.
Yeah, polio. I mean, I got smallpox here, and I got polio, and I got neither disease. So, thumbs up on that. But the whole room, right? It was in zones. So there's the zone you go to before you get to sit down and talk to people, where you're in the little cattle paths, and there's people all along the road talking to you and saying, hey, do you feel good? Do you feel okay? Are you healthy? All right, go stand in this line. Go stand in this line. Let me look in your bag. And once you get through the thing, they said, okay, you need to be in line C. And I went to line C, and I stood there at line C, and there's a guy. He held up a a little sign that said C on it. He goes, okay, you need to go to table 6. Table 6, I said, yeah, that guy there. And there's a guy holding up a card that said 6. It's like, I'm going to talk to that guy. And I went and I sat down and I talked to that guy and I immediately put my sleeve up. He goes, no, not yet. I gotta ask you questions. And he's on the other side of the table from me, and there's a woman sitting here, like 3 feet away from me, right? So she was clearly fully vaccinated. And the two of them didn't have masks, and I had my mask on. And so I was like, oh, I know these people are here to help me because they are healthy. And I'm chatting with the guy, and his birthday, his 50th birthday, was Monday. And so we're chatting about my birthday. It's later in the month, right? And it happens that my 50th birthday is the day before I get the second stab. So we're gonna do a thing online on that Tuesday. We're gonna have a whole in-home party, and hopefully I won't be too hungover to be happy the next day and vaccinated, because the absolute first thing I'm doing is going to my cantina. Where I haven't been in over a year. And I just want to say hi. I just want to walk in and say hi. I'm safe. I'm here. I'm going to get a takeout order and I'm going home. But that level of human connection, right? I had this one night a week where I went out and talked to people. And that was my cantina night. And some of my friends would come and hang out with me. But if they didn't, I'd been going to that bar for 12 years. Right, it was stumbling distance from my house for a while. Then I moved away, but I couldn't find any place that I liked as much, so I just kept going back to that bar, and they kept serving me. And then when I walk in, they would just go, "Amigo," and I would sit down, and a margarita would show up. Right, and it was like I was 12 again, where I walked into my grandfather's restaurant, and they would just serve me because they knew what food I ate. Or when I was, a drunk in the early 90s. And me and my buddy would go into our cowboy bar and sit down at the bar, and then beer would just show up. We wouldn't even order it. That level of connection, that human interaction, it means the world. It means the absolute world. And we as a nation need to get back there. We're a ways away. We are not there. But we'll get there. I think we'll get there. All right, that's my TED Talk. And now I'm going to move on to the next sector. What was that, Wes?
Hey, I want to jump to something, because I asked you a question online, but I don't think you saw it.
Did you ask me the question in Discord?
No, I asked it on Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, I've got that window here. I'll put it up.
Well, I asked it a couple days ago.
What? Was it in a... on one of my posts?
It was on one of your posts.
Okay, I'm going to scroll back here. What was the question? And I'll try to find it. What was the question?
Because you're looking at doing, a small amount of publishing yourself, or, you're starting up with RS Entertainment.
Correct.
What about graphic novels?
Oh, that question. Yeah, I didn't know where that was coming from. So if somebody has a graphic novel, I would put it into print.
Okay.
But if you're asking if I want to write a graphic novel, I do not. I looked into it about 10 years ago. My friend Brian Snowdy, who is a magic artist and worked with me on L5R, he wanted a graphic novel project, and I showed him my book, Seasons of Truth. I told him what the book was about. He was really excited about it. But both of us had weird career stuff going on at the time, and we never ended up making that graphic novel. So I would definitely want to do that book as a graphic novel. I think it fits well as a comic book because the protagonist of Seasons of Truth is a superhero. He's a 13th century monk who gains superpowers, and he doesn't know what to do with them because everything he knows about is fire and light and darkness and heaven and hell. But he doesn't know what he can do, and he doesn't know if he should even do it.
Yeah, because he learned all that and he's running into a couple people.
Right, and I'm not going to call it brainwashing because it was a perfectly valid way to live. But he needs better context than he has. And, oh wow, that's a lot of quests. And so, yeah, I think that would make a great graphic novel. In fact, I could probably make 6, 7 issues of normal comics. And a graphic novel could get 3 or 4 of those in one shot.
So I stumbled because I think it was through a raid at one point. I stumbled across this gal doing art on Twitch, and you can go to her page when she's on, and you can watch her as she's drawing up a graphic novel. And in talking with her, she's like, and I just want to get it, figure out how to get it published.
Okay.
So I'm thinking, hey, I know somebody who wants to publish stuff, and here's somebody who wants to get stuff published.
Oh, yeah, I'd definitely like to talk to her. Send me her details in an email. You know the address, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, send me her details.
All
And
I have is her Twitch page.
oh, well, I'm here on Twitch.
Yeah.
So I'd love to talk to her. Might even spend some time, talking with her here on a Twitch stream. And yeah, that would be wonderful. I mean, I know how to do it, right? Working with an artist makes things really easy because they're predisposed to do their own covers. I talked with a photographer friend of mine. Oh, son of a bitch. Pardon my French. Talked with a photographer friend of mine in January who is starting to write science fiction of her own, but she's not really confident about it. I was like, look, I will show you how to publish science fiction, right? It's really easy. And we will get your stuff into print because she has all these amazing photo shoots of mythical people and mythical situations. And it's like, if you picked one of those pictures and wrote a story about it, you already have the rights. We could publish that as a quick Kindle single for like $3 a pop, and you'd see how easy it is to self-publish. And it's blindingly easy to self-publish. The reason why people don't do it is because they don't think they can. And my whole business is structured on the fact that anybody can do this. I am an idiot with a microphone, and I can do it. And I can do it for other people. So, yeah, I would love to talk to her. I would absolutely love to talk to her. Send me her, I see ... here in the Twitch chat. I don't know what the ... means. But send me a PM on Facebook, and I'll look her up.
Okay.
And she's going to remember you, right?
Oh, yeah.
Excellent. Is this somebody I know? Is it somebody I know?
No, she's not. I don't think so.
Okay.
Because she's in Pittsburgh.
Probably don't know her then.
Yeah. And she does, in addition to this, she does a lot of some jewelry making and is involved in her local FCA group and all of that.
I think we'll get on well then.
Oh, yeah.
She's one of us.
Yes, exactly.
Oh, that's groovy. I'm going to get my ass kicked here. In fact, I may not survive this jump, which is just about right because we just hit the 2 hour mark. Oh, yeah, I'm totally dead. I can't keep my shields up. Oh, yeah, hard mode is hard.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Boom, done. Well, that was exciting.
I don't think I've actually beat it on hard yet.
I beat it on hard, but it was not a good score. I got there just in time, and I made it work. But that was a long time ago. That might have been 3-4 years ago. Okay, well, let's quit that. Okay, well, I've already given the pitch for Ars Entertainment. I want to thank my friend Wes Twitchell for coming out, and his wife Heather. They were very appreciated guests. Good friends of mine with a lot of good things going on in their lives. I am an idiot with a microphone, right? I type to type. I don't do a lot of positive change in the world. So when I have people that do good, I like to celebrate them. And that's where we are today. So thank you, Wes, for coming out.
Of course.
Feel free to drop in and comment tomorrow night. The stream room is open for anybody who has the invite. Michael and Paul and I are going to start around 6 playing Iron Dragon using Tabletop Simulator. I just want to do 3 players for tomorrow night, but you can kibitz like you wouldn't believe. Kibitzing is fine. And to those of you in Twitch land, thank you for not showing up. But since there is an off chance that you will be watching this at a time delayed remove, I am the Idiot with Microphone, Scott James Magner. Please follow the channel, favorite it, subscribe to it. When I post these things to YouTube, please like and subscribe. And, head up to rsentertainment.com where you can get great books like A Ragged Magic or Invasion, which is the first book of the Homefront trilogy. It's an amazing space opera tale about what it means to be human. And I won't lie, I won't sugarcoat it anymore because that's not where I am in my life. I call it my big gay space opera because it is bigger and gayer than ever.
I want to interject.
Yes, sir.
When we talked about this the first time I was reading the book and ran into you at RadCon, I normally devour books. I'll sit down and read them. And the first run through of Homefront was the first book that actually made me sit and pause and think about the book because of just how much you had in there.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, it was a big book. It was my magnum opus to date. I mean, Seasons of Truth took me 23 years to publish. And it was a labor of love. I started writing that book when I was 20. And I published it in 2014. So, there was a lot going on with that book. And during that period, those 23 years, I wrote another 250,000 words that are in other books that are in that same series, The Hunter's Chronicle. But Homefront, I wrote in 50 days. And it was sit down and go. It was amazing how well that book came together. So sitting with my friend and publisher, Mark Teppo, who ran Arcade Press and now runs Subterranean Press and Rhoda Press. And we were drinking one night. It was not the first bar we've been in, and sadly it was the last bar we were in that night. But he grabbed his drink, and I grabbed my drink, and we were having picklebacks. Do you know what a pickleback is, Wes?
I've heard about them, but I cannot give you an
All right, so what a pickleback is, it is a shot of cheap whiskey and a shot of dill pickle brine that is just dipped out of the number 10 jug. There is nothing special about this brine whatsoever. So you've got the whiskey, which is usually Jameson's or Hennessy's or something awful. And then you got the brine. And so you take the whiskey, and then you take the brine, and then you go. So Mark says, takes his shot, Richard K. Morgan's and Joss Whedon's Starship Troopers. And then he took the pickle juice. And I looked at him, and I took my shot, and I took my pickle juice, and said, I can do that. And then we had more drinks. And by the time we went out to the car, I had the idea for what would be Homefront in my head. And I told him the idea. This is great. I need 10,000 words. It's like, okay. And I went home and slept it off. And then I wasn't working at the time. So this was December of 2013. And I'd started writing. And I knocked out those 10,000 words in about 2 days. And I sent it to Mark and said, okay. Halfway through this, I got an idea of a thing I should do. And I sent him an email and said, okay, well, go do that thing, but give me my 10,000 words. And I sent him 12,000 words. And I said, well, what do you think? And he says, I think you broke my iPad. I said, what? He says, yeah, I think you broke my iPad because I kept swiping for the next page and it wasn't there. And that was it. I had a contract. And I had my first big professional novel sale. And I said, hey, you could save Christmas if, you give me the advance. And he says, Christmas is saved. I got a check and I paid the rent. And that was the most important thing in the world. I paid the rent with that book. And then I got a call from my old employer that said, hey, would you like to come back to work doing contract stuff? I said, yes, I would. And so I kept writing Homefront. In fact, there's a bunch of pictures of me writing Homefront in the last month of 2013 and going into the first month of 2014. And Homefront is a book about family and what it means to be human. And in the middle of going downtown to work at my old company, which laid me off, you know, but they were totally cool and it was just business and I was happy to go back to work for them. I decided that I needed more than found family. I needed my actual family. So I reached out to my birth father, or someone I thought was my birth father. It turns out it was my birth father. And so right in the middle of writing Homefront, I discovered who my birth father was. Then I had 2 brothers and a sister, and a bunch of nieces and nephews. And my life changed immeasurably. And so the last however many words of Homefront were colored by happiness like I had never known. And we had to cut 22,000 words out of that book because I had written a bit too much. I had written about 140,000 words. We cut 22,000 words of giant F-off space battles because the narrative was so personal and it was about the small unit tactics of Gentine and the mods and how Mira was interfacing with their society. And the space battles weren't working with that narrative. But you better believe that they're in this book, book 3 of the Homefront trilogy. Because that's where that space battle would have hit. And so, don't be afraid to reread that story again. Because if you liked Homefront, you're going to love the Homefront trilogy. In fact, I believe in Homefront so much that I give it away for free on my website, right? And so if you know anybody that likes free ebooks, send them to the website. Let them know that my first science fiction novel is available for free. And I will send it to anybody, anywhere in the world. Because I really believe in that story and what I was trying to tell with it. And, you know, if you like the free book, the rest of the books, you can buy the rest of the ebooks for the Homefront trilogy for $10. You know, it's not a horrible spend. Some people spend $15 on an ebook, on a single ebook. I'm offering 3 ebooks for $10. 4 ebooks technically for $10 since the first one's free. So it really makes me happy that you liked Homefront that much.
Oh yeah.
That you had to sit and stop and talk about it. And a lot of my friends who read that book really liked it. And so if you feel like leaving a review, please do so on Amazon. But you know, the huge thing is to tell your friends. I know you've been very active about promoting my website, for which I am intensely grateful.
We gotta lift each other up.
We do have to lift each other up, because otherwise, if we don't try to float, we sink.
Yeah.
And that's as apt a metaphor as I think we can do on a stream about shooting people in spaceships. So I am Scott James Magner, the idiot with a microphone. My guests tonight are Wesley and Heather Twitchell, and I am asking you all to have a great day, and we'll see you soon. I am the idiot with a microphone, and I am signing off.